Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going to try and turn this strategy. Let me just see if we can make it open in a new tab. We're going basically to try and turn this strategy from this website into a forex robot, and we are going to use the free EA builder that we've been using along, which is FXDreema. It's convenient, it's very easy to use. You don't need any coding skills really to be able to use this EA builder. The videos that I post on this channel showing you how to do this basically are just meant to show you the direction that you might need to take when you want to transform your own strategy into a forex robot. And with FXDreema you can basically be able to do that. There's another EA builder that we use as well, but in this video we're just going to use FXDreema because it's convenient. What you do here is just dragging and dropping blocks. That's why we love it. That's basically what you do with it. So let's get into this strategy because we don't want to spend the whole day here. So you can see the indicators that are needed for this strategy is a 60 smooth or simple moving average, sorry, a simple moving average, and a 30 EMA exponential moving average, which is going to be the gold one. So the green is the 60 simple moving average, the gold is a 30 exponential moving average according to this. Then we are going to have the Heiken Ashi candles at default setting. If I'm speaking too fast, I apologize. I'm trying not to make these videos longer than they should be. You can always rewind the video and you can watch it all over again. Okay, before we get into the video again, this is the point where I remind you to just hit the subscribe button so that you do not miss any of our future videos. That's how you do not miss our future videos, by subscribing and like the video. When you like the videos, you are essentially voting so that I can know the kind of content that you guys enjoy, so that I can continue doing that kind of content and not do the other content that you guys probably do not find useful. So go ahead and like the video again. The broker that I use, many people also ask me. The link is in the description box below. I've been with them for 5 years now. Not had any problems with them regarding withdrawals and deposits. And one of their best offers is with just $5 you can open a real life trading account, which we use then to test any of these robots that we're creating here. And if you give it $5 and the robot is able to turn that $5 into $10, then obviously you are onto something good. Then you can add more onto that capital that the robot is using, and hopefully you can make some money. So let's get back to our video. So that's essentially the conditions and indicators that we need. So preferred time frames, they say it's useful on the 1 hour and the 4 hourly and daily charts. Of course, I've seen people do trade on the daily charts, but there are not as many people like who trade on the lower time frames. On the daily time frame, you need somebody who is really passionate about taking long-term trades. So yeah, but 4 hour, yes, I do that sometimes myself. I've got an account that I do for swing trading, and I've got an account that I do for scalping. So 4 hourly, I'm familiar with that. 1 hourly, I'm very familiar with that. So those are the preferred time frames. So well, if you want to test it on the 1 minute or 5 minute or 30 minutes, you can still go ahead. But according to these guys who came up with this strategy, they found it useful on these time frames. And then currency pairs, you can use it on majors as well as the minors, and they say it actually works on the Tokyo, London and New York session. So it's essentially can work 24 hours a day according to them. That's according to them. We are just taking their strategy and making it into a robot. So these are the entry criterias for a buy trade. The 30 EMA, of course, should be above the 60 SMA, and the moving average lines should be sloping up well, kind of moving up, and price should be above both lines. It usually just default the moment the moving averages cross, price always be above them. That's kind of a default thing that happens. Price should retrace towards the 30 EMA line. I think we're just complicating things a little bit here, but that's how the Heiken Ashi comes in. That's how the Heiken Ashi comes in, because as is forming the bullish candles here, price is moving away from our moving averages. Then when it comes back, then when it starts moving away again, our Heiken Ashi is going to change color. That's where the Heiken Ashi basically comes in. So enter a buy as soon as the Heiken Ashi candles change to green. And stop loss, I'll leave that up to you. Many people use their own different kind of stop losses, but anyway, so that's basically what you do, and you can close the trade when the Heiken Ashi candles change to red. So if we enter a buy here, would close there, enter a buy there, close there, enter a buy there, we close there, we enter a buy there, and we'll probably get closed there, and we enter another buy there, and we'll probably get closed out there, another buy, we closed out there, another buy, we closed out there, another buy, we closed out there, and we buy again, and we closed out there. That's when you probably set this to only buy, because that's another tip that I need to share. You probably need to understand where the trend is going on higher time frames if you are going to do this. Ideally, you want to set this thing to be trading only one direction, because you want to avoid it selling at these red candles, because these ones are not going anywhere. They are just minor retracements, so you don't want it to sell. Then you want a sell trend to get established first before you tell the robot to only sell. So let's just see how we can do this in FXDreema. So obviously, if you're new to FXDreema, you know the drill. There are probably going to be a couple of things here, a default robot there and some text there. Just highlight everything and right click and delete. Then we start together on a clean slate. Then we are going to go to our filters there. What we want to do is, sorry, I started with the filter. I wanted to check for trades. What I usually want to do is to make sure that the robot looks and sees that there are no open trades. Then we start once per bar. Once per bar. We want to do this once per bar because we want to be safe. We don't want the robot to take a million trades like that. That's the first thing. Then the first condition is that the 30 EMA must be above the 60 SMA line. That's the condition for buy, the first condition. So we are just going to link them together like that, and we are going to double click here. We are going to set the buy conditions, and here we'll set the sell conditions. So we're just going to double click and go in there. So indicator, of course, and we are going to use the moving average, of course, and we said it's going to be a 30. It's going to be a 30, and we're going to keep shift at 0, and we're going to say method exponential, and we're going to apply it to close. It needs to be above here. You can see it says it's above 60, above the 60 simple moving average. That's what it says here. And we're going to use close price and shift. We're going to keep it at 0. That's the first condition. Then we wanted to buy the Heiken Ashi as long as the moment the Heiken Ashi prints a bullish candle, as I understood it, when we have a bullish candle on the Heiken Ashi, we are going to buy. So from here you see, that's the open price. If you understand candles, that's open price, that's close price. So we want this candle to close, the first candle to close, then we open a buy. So we are just going to, okay, so we are going to choose indicator is visible. That's where we are going to find our Heiken Ashi, and we are going to link it like that, and we are going to double click and go in there, and we are going to choose indicator, of course, and we are going to choose Heiken Ashi. Heiken Ashi, and chosen candle type, we want to enter our buy on the bullish candle. Obviously the previous candle should be the opposite one, which is a bearish candle. That's what we are saying here. It needs to be a bearish candle. When we get a bullish candle number one, then we open a buy. That's what we are saying there, and we update. So what you notice is, first we chose the condition from here, then second we took the second condition from here, and then we are going to add our buy now block there, like that. And because we don't want to stress ourselves, you can still go ahead and drag and drop from here again, but because I'm lazy, I'm just going to copy these, copy, and I'm going to paste them this side for our sell condition, and we are going to do that. Then we are going to link them together like that, and obviously for the sell conditions, the 30 EMA needs to be below the 60 simple moving average, and we want our Heiken Ashi to print a bearish candle after a bullish candle. Then what to get, oh sorry, I forgot to change it that there, we are going to get the close price, because we do want, let's just go in here, let's just change this candle to candle 1. So we are going to have candle 1, which is a bearish candle. We want that candle to close. Then when it closes, the next candle we are going to sell. So we are going to wait for it to close, and we are going to update, and we're just going to go back in here and do the same thing. We want it to close. You can play around with this if you understand candles. There's the open price, there is the close price, there is the high and the low on a candlestick, on every candlestick. So that's basically what it means. Yes, the close is when the candle is just closed, then the next candle the condition triggers. So we are going to update. Sorry, I need to say 1 here, and we are going to update, and we are going to take our sell block there, and we're going to link it, and you can go into the sell, and you can change your lot size here. Let's just tick that so that we don't always have to come to FXDreema to do this. Then you can set your stop loss, determine what stop loss is good for you, and here you can set your take profit, determine what take profit is good for you. Then you update, and you go and do the same thing on the sell side. I'm just leaving it up to you to decide what really works for you here. So we've basically created this robot using this strategy, at least. So I apologize, something on my throat. So we've basically done that. I think I forgot to do something about closing, but we are using pending. We are using TP. We can use TP for for closing our trades. So just test it out using TP. Maybe in the next video I'll show you how to close them, maybe when the candles have changed color and stuff like that. Then I think there are people who also usually ask me about martingale. I don't like martingale. It's a recipe for disaster myself. That's what I think. So if you want to use martingale, you can always come here where it says money management, and you click the drop down there, and you can see here where it says betting. Betting martingale paroli. You just click that, and then here you can set your martingale conditions. I think I've done a video already on this channel. Just look for that video about the martingale on your forex robots. But otherwise, I like to stick to fixed volume. That's it. So basically, you have the workings of this as a forex robot for free. You do not need to do any coding here. You have now this as a forex robot without doing any coding. So yeah, like the video. I hope you like this robot or this strategy. I don't even know if the strategy works or if it doesn't, but anyway, we just turned it into a forex robot. Like the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.